Pride of Higara. This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shah. Looks like you could use a hand. Attention all Sobani, pick your targets and engage.
Hello everyone, hello, this is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard the Starship Normal Prize for another episode of Star Ruler. And I know what you guys are thinking right now. Captain, why is Higara on fire? Well, there's a funny story about that. You see, last week I decided to reinstall Windows, and because doing that, I lost the file that we used for Star Ruler, which is perfectly fine. We didn't really do much. All I did was show off the building system, build a cruiser, and move it around. It's all we did. And I spent like 30 minutes explaining how the game works. So yeah, because of that, I had to remake the map. And the planets you start off with are completely randomized. So this time we're starting on a volcano planet. And let's see, we have, looks like three planets in our system. Not too bad. And this one, we have 150 planets to explore in the entire galaxy. So I did that, and I just made it to where we have 7 computers that we have to play against. So cool. But this episode, we're actually going to get into the game. We're going to show off a little bit of combat and do a little bit of construction on our planet. So if we go to this, we will see all of the buildings that we can construct on the planet. I briefly went over this in the first episode, so I'm not going to do that too much. But if we go here to structures, this is something I didn't actually show off. This is everything that's currently on our planet. And we have our galactic capital, because this is our capital, and this is the thing that will give us a bunch of resources at the very beginning of the game. So we don't have to worry too much about expanding aggressively. We kind of just have to focus on research and get our technology better. But we have metal mining complexes, which they produce metal. I believe it produces metal by mining the ore that's currently on the planet. As you can see down here, we have 50 million ore on our main planet. And we have our cities, which provide housing for the people on the planet and provide labor for people who or provide labor so it can be used for construction. An electronics factory, which takes, I believe, metal and turns it into electronics. Advanced components, which takes metal and electronics and turns it into advanced parts, which are used for building ships. Scientific laboratories, which is used to produce research, which is used to research our stuff. Oh, and speaking of research, I'll go ahead and open that up real quick. One thing I do like about this game is you can have multiple like pop-ups up at the same time, so you can look at multiple things. I went ahead and set the game up to where we have all of the research currently unlocked. They're all at like level 0, so we don't have the research, but I can research it right now. And I did that because that's kind of how the way I usually play. I don't like doing the whole unlocking system. I'd rather just have access to everything as soon as the game starts. And normally I just turn automate research on. Let's see, what should we research at the beginning of the game? What's important? Probably energy. And then let's see, gravitonics. Study of the effects and eventual creation, manipulation, and destruction of gravitational fields. That unlocks planetary thrusters, which is something we can do in this game. We can actually put thrusters on our planets and move them around. And use them to run into things if we really wanted to. So there's a couple of really cool things. And I believe we can also build rim worlds as well, or ring worlds. We build artificial planets when we get really, really deep in the research field. I think for the time being, we're going to just do basic research. So let's get biology going. Nanotechnology allows us to get nanite armor. It's a little bit too early for that. Let's get biology, sociology. Honestly, let's just put everything on automated. I don't really care. I don't really have a priority of something that I want to research at the moment. So we'll just put that on auto. But anyways, next we have our farm, which produces food, which is consumed by the population. So you do need a decent amount of food in order to keep the population happy. General goods factory, this produces goods and services for the population. Again, also keeping them happy, because the happier they are, the faster your resources generate, and the more effective your labor is. Or the faster your labor generates. So keeping your population happy is definitely very important in this game. And then we have our spaceport, which allows us to trade resources to the Galactic Bank. And if we go here down here to the economy tab, you can see everything that's currently stored on the planet. So we got 6,000 advanced parts out of 7,000, 32,000 metal out of 37,000, and 12,000 electronics out of like 14,000. And then shipyard produces additional labor because this is going to be used for constructing your ships. You want to have shipyards on your planets that will be producing your ships so they can be built quickly. And more labor capacity, and then this also has a ship storage, which means you can store ships on your planet to be used from to protect yourself from invasions. So really cool. And then if we go here to the economy tab, this gives you a breakdown of the entire economy on the actual planet. So this is how much advanced parts we're producing. Most of this is from the actual galactic what do you call it, not the Galactic Bank, but the Galactic Capital. This is how much is currently being traded, so it means it's trading to the Galactic Bank, and so this is the current net change. So we're trading 26, but we're producing 86 more. So we're still producing too much. And same thing for electronics, metal, and then food. Food we're still fine. Our goods were good. We're not producing any luxuries though. So what we need to do is we need to build actually, let's see, what kind of structures do we have? I don't think we really need this many like metal things. So let's bring these all down to 2. Mainly because of the fact we generate a lot from the Galactic Capital, so we don't really need actual metal mining complexes, at least not this early in the game. So let's build maybe 2 luxury factories, and then we need more spaceports. Then maybe another scientific laboratory, and we'll see where we are from there. Let's go ahead and unpause and get all this stuff being constructed, which should construct very quickly. In fact, we're going to turn the game speed down a little bit more. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, build me another factory. And boom. Okay. So, let that go for a little bit. Let's continue actually letting that go. We got 2 spots left on our planet. We're actually still not producing enough luxuries. Need 188. Okay. Alright, let's get all that going. There we go. We're not producing enough goods either. So move that. Remove that. And we need another goods. And we also have cargo storage. Allows us to store a bunch of cargo. This probably would be useful just because of the fact this is the main planet. So I'm gonna go ahead and invest in that. Okay. Alright, where are we now? The advanced parts seem like they're actually working the way they're supposed to. Oh wait, never mind. We're pulling advanced parts. No, we're just producing advanced parts. Never mind. Okay. Metal is still going up. We're still producing too much metal. We're not sending enough to the galactic market. And as our technology improves, that will be able to be a lot better. That's not what I wanted. I believe there's also, we can also like tell the planet to import or not. Like we can actually turn one of these off if we only want it to be like an import world or an export world. have to get rid of all of its stuff. And as the population grows on the planet, the work rate will increase. So as this continues growing up to 128 million, this will be a whole lot better, which means we're definitely going to need more goods and luxuries. We might have to make a planet that specializes in that, but again, this is a little bit too early to really be super nitpicky about this stuff. But as the mood goes up, you also get a bonus to your income, and worker efficiency is based off of how many places actually have jobs. So if you don't have enough people to fill your jobs, then your worker efficiency will drop. Which means you won't get as many resources. Because it makes sense. If only 70% of your jobs are full, you should only get like 70% of the profit. So, or 70% of the production. So next thing we need to do is we need to go to our blueprints and we need to colonize the next planet and figure out what we want it to be. So, that's not a colony ship. That's a capital ship. I thought this was both colony ships. So if we look at our colony ship, it's 11.25, which is pretty big. The colony size this will produce is 3. Let's drop that down to 1. So if we make this a size 4, it'll be a size 4 or size 1 colony. Alright, so that has to be as big as possible. This doesn't have to be this big. At least not for what I'm using it for. So let's drop you down to 1. You that big. We'll keep you as big as you are. Yeah, I forgot I can actually make this bigger than 4. 4 is the default in the game. So, yeah. This will be 5 minutes of flight time. This will be fine. We'll name this colony ship local. Actually type for me. And that should make the planetary capital, which I believe planetary capitals come with a small amount of resources and whatnot. So we can get this going. That one going back there. Although we probably should get this one going and make it like a luxury and goods focused planet. That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. And we can make like an industry planet later. So let's go ahead and construct ourselves our colony ship. Won't take too long to make because it is a small size ship. We might make a larger one for like exploring the outsides and whatnot. There we go. To our colony ship. I want you to colonize this one. Colonize. There we go. And once it lands, we'll have control of that planet. Oh. There we go. Here's our little colony ship. Has all the life pods and whatnot around here. Has a very large life support system, a very large colonization system, or colony system, and we can colonize more parts of the planet by making the ship either larger or the subsystem larger. I guess I can, yeah, we can turn the game back to normal speed now. And then what I want to do as well, build myself a scout. Our scout's going to go and start exploring the next system. There's our little scout. Goes. Colony ship is, yep, there it goes, and launched its little missile. It is now colonized this little system. Alright. We have 1 million people. And it is auto building. Oh, and there's also governors that you can use if you want them to control things. Like you want to make a shipyard focused world, a research focused world. This one, I kind of wanted to make it an economy focused world. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, okay, so you do get some stuff from the Galactic Bank, just very, very little. Alright. Good to know. So it might take a while for this thing to actually get constructed. Let's go economy. And do we want to keep the planetary governor on? We'll keep it off. I want to kind of construct it the way I want it to. So the first thing we're going to need is a ship, probably go with 3 spaceports. And then we want goods, electronics. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There we go. Apparently I don't know how to count. Everything is queued. Next thing we need to make is we need to make ourselves a few economy systems, or not economy systems, but economy ships, so they can deliver resources to this guy so he can get developed quicker. So let's go to blueprints. We should have a basic version already made, called the hauler. Nice. Make it a little bit smaller, size 4. And let's see, you can go for 24 minutes. Holy crap. Let's make your fuel cell a little bit smaller. You don't really need to be really big because you're gonna be just moving around here. I'll make you 1.0. Bring these up to size 5. And 5 is too big, so let's do 4.5. Bring the front one up. There we go. We got 11 minutes of fuel, and we can hold a total of about 3,000 resources. Okay. Local hauler. Build 1 for now. Ooh, we unlocked the fuel depot. Cool. That is a structure we can put on these, which will drastically increase the amount of fuel that these planets store. So when we build larger ships, that's where all the fuel is going to go. Alright, our hauler is now completed. He has gathered a little bit of every material, and he's going to be sending it over to this planet over here. Cool. Alright. Looks like we have explored this system. Ooh, this one has a large asteroid field around it. We could build mining stations here and harvest these asteroids and then send them to these areas through mining. Or through, Actually, there's a couple things we can do. We can build a miner and then have it send the ore over to a planet to get processed, or to a station to get processed. Or we can build a miner that has a built-in metal converter, which I believe that's part of the base game, and then send the processed metal over to like a planet, which then will send it to the galactic market if they don't need it. Cool. That's also really close, so that definitely might be the next area we explore. Anyways, our hauler is almost to this planet. Should see everything dock off. Should be able to get a spaceport built a little bit quicker. There we go. Resources dropped off. It instantly used all of the metal. I think that's the resource I was waiting on. Yeah. Cool. Once we get a few of the spaceports built, this will be able to maintain itself a lot better. Also, I just realized I didn't build any any actual buildings. We probably should fix that. So once those spaceports are built, build me a couple cities, build a farm. We might have to get rid of you and build another city. There we go. I want this to focus on economy. We probably don't want to make the cities really big. Something like that. Alright, and he's almost on his way back for another fill. Looks like our market is good enough to get rid of the advanced parts, but the rest, not doing that well. But we have a lot saved up on the market. Not bad. Got one of yours done, and now you're going a lot faster because you can gather, you can grab a lot more of the metals and whatnot off the market. And the goods and luxuries don't actually require any trading, which I kind of wished they did. Ooh, a focus laser. Got beam technology now. I believe there's a laser that we can put on our planet. Yep, planetary laser. There it is. Planetary defense laser. But now we can also go to here, and we should have... Yeah, we have a focus laser and a normal laser as weapons we can use. Cool. Goes our hauler. I want to build a couple more. I want to have like one for every planet. So let's build me 3 more of those. Yeah. Cool. And our scout has almost made it to this bi-star sector. Sector is also pretty big. And there's a Remnant Outpost out here. Alright. These are pretty much the advanced or the ancient civilizations that used to be in this galaxy. We have like special like systems and whatnot that they might actually have control of. Usually if they're in a system, that means it's a pretty good system. Let's have you go here. And there we go. If we got more haulers. All hauling the materials. Guy's getting his 3rd spaceport built. We're about to get shield technology. Cool. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea to build another colony ship, but can we support more than one? Should be able to. got shield technology. Cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and build another one. Where is it? Not the main colony ship, the local colony ship. And for shields, be down here. There's the mining laser that you use to mine ore. Shields would be in defense and armor. Now we have a shield generator, which puts a shield around the ship and absorbs your impact until I believe it gets to a certain point, because I believe the weaker the shield gets, the more damage actually goes through the shield. So it's great for absorbing a lot of damage at the beginning, but you will need some sort of armor if you start taking too much damage. Then we have the shield charger here, which takes a lot of power, but it'll help speed up the how fast the shield charges. We don't have the power or anything at the moment to handle that type of technology, but we are researching it. Cool. And again, once things actually start happening, we might start focusing on our research, but at the moment we'll just research everything. Yeah, let's go ahead and go on normal speed. I don't think we need half speed anymore. Guy's still building his cities. %, worker efficiency. Because we don't have enough cities to support everything. Might need a third city. See. Getting over here to colonize this one. If this is going to be a goods and luxuries focused system, we're still doing good on food. Yeah, and there's edicts that I totally forget are in the game. The short work week, which reduces labor production. Work edict campaign, which reduces labor. Tax break. Yeah, I actually totally forgot about these. We do electronics mandate, advanced parts mandate. Yeah. Here's the main report. So income, we have 131 advanced parts coming in, 154 electronics, 110 metals. We're consuming 82 at the moment. We have 106 food still coming in. Okay. Once we colonize this, we can see what those scattered ore deposits and whatnot are all about. And we just researched stealth. So now we got stealth fields, which are cloaking abilities, I believe. Okay, so every planet has either a good condition or a bad condition, and sometimes you have neutral planets that don't have any conditions. This one has 2 bad conditions because they're both red. So we got scattered ore deposits. This planet's ore is difficult to mine, cutting the mining rate in half. So we can only mine at half the speed on this planet. And high winds. Powerful high winds necessitate specially designed buildings. Structures health reduced by 25%, and structures build cost increased by 10%. So this one is going to be very difficult to defend because of the high winds reduce our structure's health. Because we can get bombarded and lose these planets if we get attacked. Okay. This one's kind of also on the outskirts, which means it's going to be going around like this. Would be a good defensive parameter, but the reducing the health makes it difficult. What would benefit us right now? This is a large planet. Turning this into a research world would be a very interesting thing to do. It could turn it into a militarized world. It's wouldn't be a bad idea putting like lasers and planetary cannons on it to defend the planet. Yeah, we might do that. Yeah, let's make you a militarized world. We can always change what we want later on in the future. It's this one down here. Rich ore deposits and noxious atmosphere. We can mine this one really, really well. So we might make that one an economy planet. Like how they're all focused on this one still. What are they focused on because it's the closest? Let's see, what's this guy gonna do? Also, we got missiles now. Cool! Aha! He's going to this one. I was gonna say, they should automatically detect which ones have the lowest amount of resources stored on the planet and then start supporting that one. This one doesn't really need support anymore. Since it has enough to actually keep itself going. Also, how much fuel do you guys have? 700 each? I have to keep an eye on that. This has 1,700 and this one has 2,888. The militarized world. Let's see. I always have a habit of when I start building these things to always pause the game. So let's go with 1 city, 1 city, 3. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, not 3. Should we get another fuel depot? Yeah. Maybe another city. Maybe another cargo storage. There we go. We'll see how that does. And this one down here will make into an economic planet. But anyways, guys, my time is up. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Now that I showed up a little bit of gameplay, we're still extremely early into the game. Also, I totally forgot that we have our scout down here still. Oh no, our scout might have died. Okay, we might re-explore this area, see why our scout died. I don't think it's an AI. This might be another remnant planet or a remnant system, so we may have to check that out. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Please leave a like if you did. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. And I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, this is Captain Soban signing out.
The Faker have arrived. Emergency hyperspace procedures initiated.